How does a typical city center look in the abroad? A typical city center is just like Iwo-road, Obalende, all those places that are popular that in Nigeria, let's say in Lagos or in Ibadan or in any other place, Port Harcourt, Abuja and all that. I'm sure you know the equivalence. So a typical city center is just the same way like that in other places abroad. So welcome everyone, my brothers, my sisters, adults and elderly that are looking forward to coming to celebrate with some of our children abroad. Yes, it's a beautiful place to be, as you can see. It's a very good place to be. So there is a whole world waiting for you to explore. Now, imagine stepping into a city center. Oh, they are so tall everywhere you go. In fact, this is the first thing that actually struck me when I came to this place. This is Wolverhampton City Center, by the way. For those that are not familiar with the environment, especially those that are already in the UK. So this is Wolverhampton City Center, and the striking thing that struck me when I came here was actually the tall buildings. You will see right, left and central, everywhere is tall. Though not as tall as China, isn't it? But it's also tall. Yeah, they are usually packed shoulder to shoulder like a group photo of architects trying to outdo each other. What can you see on the floor? On the floor you can see the yellow lines and the white lines. They are all there guiding where you can park, where you can stop, where you must not stop actually. Yeah, that's everything there. In the mix, there are banks with names that sound reassuring. Department stores filled with almost everything but a direct path to the exit. And a few skyscraper, as you can see, that seems to touch the cloud or smog depending on the city. So it's really loads of high tall building. And as you can see, I'm showing this bus stop direction. This is the bus stop, and at the bus stop you will see the number, the name of the buses that are going to be coming here. That's what is there. And if you are late, better sọ pé ó ti lọ. It will go and leave you behind, and you have to wait for another bus time. And sometimes bus time can be 20 minutes apart, 15 minutes apart, some places 30 minutes apart or 1 hour. So you have to wait. The waste disposal box where whatever you are eating or whatever you're holding that you want to dispose, you can drop it. Opposite right there, you can see the post office. There's post office at every point, everywhere. City center, local community centers, there are post office everywhere. And on the street, you will see the sidewalks. Yes, obviously the sidewalks are there with the red light on. Right now, everybody will have to stop and allow pedestrians to cross. As you can see, people are crossing the road. That's what the red light does. It stops the vehicles and allow people to cross. And obviously, we have the birds, the penguins. They are there, always available to eat whatever you have to offer. They are just enjoying, isn't it? Okay, so what else can we see here? We can see right and left on the floors. That means if you want to cross here, look at your right. They have to spell out everything for everybody. There are lots of birds here, isn't it? 2 of them now, enjoying themselves. So there is a writing on the floor telling you where to look when you want to cross, because we have to tell everybody, spell everything out so that there's no problem. I also want you to notice that on the left side, you can see there's a colourful bicycle something here. That means this is the path where a bike rider will be, so that you don't go and cross your lane and enter into somebody that is driving. So there's always space for everyone. That's very good. Yeah, the transport hub. City centers are also transportation center. Subway, buses, taxis, they are ready to whisk you away. If you can figure it out on the map, on your phone, Google Map and all that, then you are good. ó ṣì máa sọnù, kì í ṣe pé ò ní sọnù. In fact, even me, I've lost my way several times, coming to the city center that you don't know anywhere, especially all those period when it's dark, like around 4 o'clock is already dark, 5 o'clock is already very dark. Mo ti sọnù dáadáa. Here we also have Waze and some other ones. In fact, Apple Map is also competing with the whole set of guides. So we also have Apple Apps, which is also competing very well in order to give people direction. So whichever you use, you will be fine. Definitely you will see the bus number that you want to follow, you will see the bus stop that you want to follow, and you'll be able to wait for the bus and get to where you are going. It's not something that is really difficult. Bus station is just around the corner here. Maybe I will just get some footages for that. But bus stop is everywhere. We're coming from one bus stop. That place just right above there is another bus stop. You can see buses following each other. So buses will come at the right time, exactly at that time. You have to be there waiting, or else you'll be left behind. So they are always on time, and they are always ready to take everyone that is waiting. It's never full really, but it can be full maybe sometimes in some rushing hours or so. I don't know if it has ever happened that somebody get left behind because the bus is full. People can get left behind. Maybe they've got baby cat, and it's only 2 that can follow the bus. Yes, they can ask you to wait for the next bus. People can get behind maybe the elderly chairs, those that uses equipment to move around. They can be left behind if there's no space again for elderly chair. I think those are the main reasons. I don't know, except you don't have money for transport fare really, that the bus driver might not be as merciful as you will expect. So that can happen at the city center. So it's quite beautiful, it's quite encouraging. I want you to compare that with the local city center. Here now is the local community city center, and I'm kind of walking around from a shopping mall, I think it's Sainsbury, to the car park, and then to the houses. It's a local community city center in the neighborhood. So you can see the floors are tiled. We have everything, there's no sound, everything is clean. You can push your baby cart, your baby stroller easily without any problem. It's already lowered over there if they want to cross, and if they're not crossing on that side, there's sidewalk where everybody can move freely without being scared of any moving vehicle. So as you push your stroller or your wheelchair or any means of mobility that you have, there's always a part of the curb that has been lowered for you to cross. Can you see over there, there's a path that is already lowered for them to cross if they want to cross. Yes, they are crossing now. It's lowered already. They don't have to. That baby in the car does not have to suffer. So that's how it is. Everywhere is marked. Everywhere is marked for vehicles to recognize the other people that are crossing, the pedestrians, so that they can give them the chance to cross. As I'm walking here now, if I am also pushing anything, it's lowered for me. The curbs are lowered so that it's easy for everybody to move around. So here is a community center, and you can see the car park as well. It's not as lively as the major city center that we are coming from. So here the houses are just around the corner, just in front of us over there. That's a flat. The trees are there. We can see different houses, and we can see mobile vehicle moving around even in the local community. It's not as boring as the major city center, but it's also lively. It's also lively really, and it's clean, it's nice. All those leaves are from the tree because now we are going into the winter, so the leaves are getting everywhere is full of leaves now. It doesn't mean it's dirty. It's not, and even we still have the local council that will clean up everywhere very soon. So everywhere is clean, everywhere is nice. As you can see, we are moving towards inside now, going towards the city library. This is the local community library. It's already evening, past work time, I would have just entered and let you say. So I'm sure they will close very soon. So that's the community library over there, and beside it will be the children playground, where you can take your children, relax, have fun, sit down, watch them play, walk around. If you also have some steps to cover that you want to, burn some calories, you can also walk around while the children are playing. And if you are a lover of drinks, yes, there's always a drink house, around this place, so that the children can be playing and the parents can be taking their beer. Yeah, that's the commonest one. So the parents can be taking beer right beside them, watching them, having fun, gisting, talking about sports, talking about politics and all that. And when the children are done in the playground, the parents can then take them, and it's time to go home. Get to the car park, take your car and go. So that's actually how it is generally here, from one city center to another. How is your own city center on your hand, at your hand? How is your own city center at your hand? Is it this lively? Is it dull? Is it interesting? We'll be happy to know. Tell us, let's know in the comment section. See you in another one. Bye.